Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about dreaming. Dreams, sweet, sweet, sweet dreams. So we're talking about obviously the Awaken Realms game, Etherfields. Now the first wave already shipped back in 2021, but we're going to talk about the second wave because that's the wave I'm in on, and it's supposed to be coming to a doorstep near you 2022.
Hello, hello, hello. Let's see if this works. Seems to be frozen up a little. There we go. Big picture of me. You want to see me, right? I'm the one giving you the hosting duties here. I'm the one talking with you. And today we're going to talk about Etherfields, which I have some information for. But let's put me smaller, right? I don't need to dominate the entire world. So this was back in 2018, I believe. And it eventually... or was it 2019? It was 2019. I did not get in on the ground floor of this, but what happened is I was introduced by someone on a Nemesis board through GameFound, and that you could go on to GameFound into the Pledge Manager and you could back things that were still available. So hence, I found out about Etherfields. I wanted to play it, and it was still open for orders. So I went and ordered. Now, I was way too late to get first wave shipping, so that was over. So I got all second wave shipping, which is why I don't have the game, and a lot of other people out there do, including maybe you, right? So here it was. It did real well. That's like over $5 million. Great art, great storytelling. There's some great reviews out there. There's a lot about this game that I've looked at, and I'm just so excited about. It's this big, huge campaign story where you and I, or maybe just you, or maybe just me, go through this story with these dreams, and we have these dream adventures. And if you think about it, dreams are just the perfect place to play a game because they could be anything. And so I'm just so excited. Now, of course, Awaken Realms does games big. They also tend to get their games a little too complex. So I'm sure, and I've listened to some reviews about it, that people like, we're going to house rule that out and house rule that out. So there's certain things you can do. They have great, great miniatures. Just look at some of the stuff on the screen here. These things are just amazing, and it's going to be so fun to paint them and then to play with them, and it just looks like an amazing game. I'm really excited about it. And we got some news. We do have some news, so we'll share that news with you right here on the updates. There was an update yesterday, second wave shipping and production update. So it's bad news. It's bad news. So the good news is, here's the games. Look at that. You see those? Look at that. There's my game. Oh, that one right there. That's my game. I just saw it. And it's sitting in a warehouse in China. Look at this thing. Oh boy, that's a lot of games. It's a lot of games. But here's the problem. It's sitting there and they cannot get a ship to come out to us. They can't get the ships. It's just not working. And we're coming up on Chinese New Year when the entire Chinese nation just takes off a whole week or a month or something like that. I should actually look that up. Want to do that with me? How long is Chinese New Year? Let's be a little bit smarter with this, right? Spring, close date to the new moon. January, how long? Let's just ask how long. That's what we want to know. 15 to 16 years. That's not what I want to know. Failure. Okay, well. Someone in the comment section, please come down and say something. I'll look it up too and put it in the video. I hope that was mildly entertaining and not irritating to you. But because this Chinese New Year celebration that they do every single year is coming up, everything shuts down. And so they cannot get a ship before that date. So it's going to be after. And they don't include the dates as far as I could tell. As you can see, the games are produced and ready for protect, but we weren't able to book free shipping slots from China before Chinese New Year, okay? And so that means that they're going to come back to us in mid-February after Chinese New Year, so that tells you at least when it ends, and then they're going to find a time and a number of ships, and they're going to get them on the ships, and then they're going to take what? A month to get to us? Let's say they get one in February. These guys have done this before. Let's say, because the Nemesis ones, they got those out. The Nemesis lockdown ones. I did a video of that if you want to see that. So, and those things are coming into port and delivering all over the place. So let's say they go out February 15th. Let's give them till March 1st, right? They have 2 weeks to figure that out. It takes a month, April 1st. Takes another month, May 1st. looks like we may get our games May 1st. And for me, who has everything in the same one, I'll be getting the base game and all of the extra content, the gamers all in. It'll be really interesting because I'm just going to I'm going to tell you something which I hope is of value to you, is as I've done the Kickstarter more and more, I'm becoming discerning about what games to go all in on and what games not. And I've talked to you earlier, I don't know if you've seen them, but on the Marvel United front and the X-Men United front, getting more content was absolutely wonderful. Like, get it all. Get every superhero, get every expansion. And now we're talking a little bit about Marvel Zombies. It's going to be probably the same thing. More content will probably be good that you can play in your game. But Awaken Realms, they'll do different things. And one of the things I've seen them do, and you know, they might even do this here, but I'm not even sure. I'd have to go look. But one of their tricks is one of their expansions is a 5th player expansion. They did that for Lords of Ragnarok. I'm never playing that game with 5 people. So that expansion is useless to me. And then they have all these little extra things that, I don't know. I'm talking Lords of Hellas. That game is so great, high on my list, and almost all the expansion material. Why get it? Just the base game is good enough, right? And maybe that's the way it is with Marvel Zombies too, right? But we're not talking about Marvel Zombies, right? Even though we can't stop talking about Marvel Zombies. Instead, we're talking about Etherfields. So I'm going to stick with the channel, stick with it when it comes in March or May. And when we unbox it, we start to play it, and we're like, this is great. And we look over there at that other stuff, and we go, man, we're just never going to do those extra campaigns. And that's probably the case. That's probably the case. I think I already told you my first #1 anticipated game this year is ISS Vanguard. Who knows if the first wave is actually going to deliver this year. But I have a feeling I'm going to get that first wave box, play it, and then, you know, a year later comes all the second wave stuff, and I'm like, I just have no interest in this. So we'll see. We'll see. I may wish I had cut this one back. And I kind of have a feeling, but we'll discover, right? We're on the path and road to discovery. Okay, everybody, I hope you're staying healthy out there. I hope you're exercising. I hope you're eating right. Fitness and fuel. Get some sunlight. I know it's January, but spring is coming. I assure you. I want you to look up. I want you to be happy and to feed your competitive desires to battle and fight and win. Play some board games. Okay, brothers and sisters, have a great day, and thanks for listening to my Etherfields update. And if you too are waiting for Etherfields and are excited about it, leave a comment below. I love to talk with people in the comments. I don't get a lot. This channel's new, but when I do, I like to engage in conversation. It's fun making new friends in the world of competitive gaming. Okay, dreamers, that's it for today.